Hi, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. If you clicked into this video, you know that I am talking about my content creation journey and honestly sharing some tips I have for anybody who wants to start content creation or is on the journey right now. I've been a content creator since 2019 and there's been a lot of success and failures, blood, sweat, and tears. So I'm excited to share my journey with you guys so far, and it only goes up from here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure that you do. I release a video or two every single week. I like to share anything about my life in the little corner of the internet, any wisdom I have, tutorials, recipes, you name it, I share it. So make sure you subscribe and like this video and let me know if you're on a content creation journey, or if I said anything that relates to you, or if I've said anything that you'll be implementing, because I love hearing other people follow some tips that I have, and it's just so inspiring and it makes me so happy. But anyways, let's start from the little bit of a backstory. I won't go into too much depth because this video will go on for 5 hours, but I bought my domain back in 2019. I thought I wanted to be an influencer. I bought my domain before I got married. I got married in September 2019. I bought the domain in July of 2019. And I was like, hey, I want both my maiden name and my marital last name to be in my domain. I'm going to be an influencer. I'm going to purchase it now. So I already secured that in July before I even got married. And I knew that as soon as I got married, I wanted to get going on like my business. So I wanted to be an influencer. So after I got married, I started preparing posts and preparing what I wanted to post. And then as soon as I got married, I think I launched my blog on my birthday, which was October 1st, and I got married on September 27th. But as soon as I was done with our wedding and everything, and wedding stress has been relieved, I launched my blog, and it was going to be very influencer related. I wanted to do beauty, DIYs, I want to share product recommendations, I want to share fashion and all of that. And honestly, I don't even know why I decided that. All I knew is that I like looking cute and I love being pretty. So I love, being done up every day. I love wearing dresses and I love looking pretty. I love dressing for my frame. So I knew I wanted to share that stuff, except I had no knowledge. If you guys have watched my videos this year, I always share that I have a 3-step makeup process. I have a 3-step makeup process. So I don't know why I thought I was going to be a beauty influencer. And my clothes are thrifted and they're cheap, and I buy clothes from Walmart. So anyways, it was a learning opportunity. Yeah, I just knew I love being cute. I love looking cute, and I want to take cute outfit photos and cute makeup photos and stuff. So I started doing that. So I started asking my husband to go out for drives and take pictures of my outfits, and I would link all of the brands below. And then I felt like I was doing it for 2 months and I wasn't getting any traction. My posts were not hitting for me either. I just felt like I didn't know a lot about fashion or makeup to be really talking about it. I had no knowledge, I had no expertise. So I just felt like imposter syndrome the whole time. And honestly, yeah, I was an imposter because I had no knowledge and I was sharing all of these things. But anyways, I started to feel really down and I was like, okay, is this really for me? This is just not working. It's not for me. I'm not a big consumer, so I don't like buying a ton of things. I mentioned that a lot. I live mindfully, I spend mindfully. So I didn't want to buy a bunch of stuff just because I wanted to be an influencer. But then when you're an influencer, you have to be influencing, which is buying a lot of stuff. But anyways, I was like, okay, this is not for me. So I thought, okay, what can I do? I have my domain, I have my blog, what is my passion? And I always knew I always loved hosting. I love hosting friends and family. Nobody leaves my house not having fun and not feeling full, because those are the 2 things I live by. Anybody that comes to my house always has fun, always has a good time. It's always nice quality time with good conversations and a lot of food and drinks. So I love that. I loved cooking. I love making DIY projects. I've always been a creative person, and I love, all things fall, Halloween, holidays. I go all out for that stuff. I love it. So I started leaning towards sharing tutorials on things that I already do. So I started sharing some stuff that I do, some tips that I have. And then I thought, hey, I actually really like this. I am knowledgeable on this. I have firsthand experience. Everything that I do is authentic because I already follow this in my regular life. So I was like, hey, let's move away from me being the main topic sake of my content and let's focus on teaching people how to be good hosts, how to cook food, how to meal prep, how to make DIY projects, how to make things from home, how to make things from scratch. So that's what I started doing, and ever since then I have been so happy. I'm so glad I am not an influencer. And honestly, like now I'm kind of leaning into my life, but in the beginning, it just wasn't for me. I wouldn't have got to this point now where I'm like super comfortable talking on camera, happy to share the things that I own and that I have, and happy to share my life without going through that. So yeah, I do think that you have to find what fuels your passion. And for me, it was not makeup and fashion. Even though I do like looking pretty, it was not that. So I'm so happy that now I have a successful blog. I'm now leaning into more lifestyle content and sharing more about myself. So that has been fun. But yeah, I did not start as an influencer. Or well, I wanted to start as an influencer, but did not continue being an influencer. And it's honestly the best decision I've ever made. Okay, so after I started doing tutorials and DIYs, I was like, okay, like I don't really need to be on camera so much, right? I don't need to share things about my life so much. This is going to be my business. My business is going to be teaching people how to host, how to cook, how to do DIYs, etc. So after I decided that I wanted to make this a business, and I was like ready to grind, I was ready to hustle to make this a business that will be passive income for me in the end, I decided to take some courses. So I took some Pinterest courses, I took blogging courses, and I thought, okay, these courses are worth my money and my time, because for me to be able to learn all of this myself via YouTube would take me hours than having like an expert tell me exactly what I need to do to grow my blog. And again, I knew in the end, I always wanted passive income. I didn't want to rely on like brand sponsorships, and again, like I'm not a huge consumer, so even if I do have brand sponsorships, I want it to be very meaningful. I want it to be products that I already know and love and that I want to share with people, rather than just taking any brand sponsorship for the money. Like that's just not me. It's never been me, and that's why being an influencer didn't work in the beginning. So I started absorbing knowledge, and alongside my courses, I did watch a few YouTubers. A YouTuber that I really love that really helped me get my blog started, and I think she also sells courses, is by Sophia Lee. She has a huge blog. I think hers is on home decor and focused on like college life, but I really loved her tips and I really loved her hustle. So I listened to a lot of the things she says. Until this day, I still watch her blogging videos. But yeah, I knew that I wanted to step away from talking about myself, and I want to talk about other people or share tips that other people can relate to. So I started doing that, and I knew I wanted to get into a blog ad agency so that I could have passive income every day. And I worked my butt off to get there. So I kept learning and educating myself. I kept watching different videos on YouTube. I kept reading different blog posts because I wanted to hit 50,000 sessions to get into Mediavine. So I worked my butt off for 2 years until I got into Mediavine. January of last year, so January 2024 is when I finally got into Mediavine, and they lowered the threshold. They lowered the threshold like 2 months later, and a lot of people was able to join Mediavine, but you know what? It's fine. I worked so hard to get there. So I was so proud. It's like one of the bigger ad agencies. So now my blog makes, well, I was in an ad agency before, and so my blog was already making passive income, but now it makes a lot more passive income, which is why my blog is now a 5-figure business, which I'm so happy for. But yes, anyways, I am getting off topic. But yes, I put my blood, sweat, and tears, and I worked really hard, and I learned along the way. Like that's one thing I always recommend, is to never stop learning, because algorithms change, you know, like society is always changing. So you want to make sure that you're always up to date and trying your best, but also making it sustainable. Like I still have a corporate job, and I don't think I'll ever let it go, because I love the stability. I'll always find a corporate job, or at least like have a part-time job on the side. But yeah, things are always changing. Make sure that you're always learning, always open to learning, always analyzing your analytics and everything. But yes, so that's kind of the backstory. I now have a 5-figure business, which is so exciting. I hit, okay, I don't know if I'm comfortable sharing the amount that I make just yet, but I hit mid 5 figures last year, which was so exciting. Now I am working towards the same thing. I mean, like the algorithms are changing, and I'm not gonna lie, my business is not where I want it to be at this point in time, but I know that there's dips. Right now we're going in the middle of a recession. People are not spending as much. People are not not buying what targeted ads are hitting them on. So it's the way of life. If this year is a lower year, it is what it is. We're going to continue on. Next year will be better. But I still have high hopes. Halloween, fall, Christmas is coming, and those are my big, or well, everybody's big spend months. So I'm very excited to see how much my blog makes this year. Just a quick disclaimer as well. This isn't a get rich quick video. I've been a content creator for 5 years now, and I obviously am not like some kind of viral influencer. I'm not like verified on all platforms. I'm still quite small, but I'm okay with it. My goal has always been to build a community, and also my goal has always been to share what I love, and I'm not gonna hop on a bandwagon and share things just because it's trending. I just do things I love, so I'm happy with it. But if you want some kind of like get viral video, this is not it. You'll have to watch a different creator for that. Not me. But yeah, it's just how I turn my passion into a business, how I make side income now, and yeah, happy with it. Anyways, let's get onto the tips. I have 8 here that I feel is really important, and I hope that you resonate with or will resonate with in the future. But number 1 is, I wish I did this in the beginning, but is to try to do well on one social media rather than tackling all of them at the same time. So in the beginning, like I said, I was trying to be an influencer. I was trying to do as much as I can, and I was on every platform. I was doing YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. I was very active on Twitter at the time. I posted on Facebook. I was doing TikTok, and it was so overwhelming. It was so overwhelming. I was working myself to the bone. I was tired every day because I had to film every day and I had to post every day, create captions, and at the time I didn't really use AI either, so I didn't have like help. Now I'm able to use AI a little bit for like my little menial tasks that I can get done with AI, but not for my blog posts. I do not use AI for my blog posts anymore. I did for a little bit to try it out, but not anymore because it's just, no, I don't like that. I like putting my voice in my blog posts. Anyways, try to do well on one social media and then maybe build. I mean, right now people are cross posting video content like I do. I post the same short on my YouTube. Oh, shorts. I post the same short form video on my YouTube channel, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you have that opportunity, you can. But like honestly, it's like so nice to just focus on one platform at a time and then venture out after that. The second tip I have is to prioritize video content right away. It took me a long time to move away from just photos and do video content. I was not buying into the whole short form video. I was stubborn about it, and I was like, oh, like I hate doing video. It takes so much work. Editing videos is so much work. I don't want to do it. Like, it's just not for me. But every platform is pushing short form video, and if you don't get with the program, then you will not be successful. So I recommend, even if you don't like filming videos, to try your best to film short form videos as much as you can. And even if it's like something you're just getting used to, just make a small goal of posting like 1 video a week or whatever, having like 1 blog post a week and adding video to that, because it will go a long way. And honestly, now I look at it like a tutorial for people who go on my blog and have learning disabilities. So if they can't read the full blog post, at least there's a video for them to watch so that they could follow along and it's not too overwhelming for them. Like that's what I think of my videos as, and that's what I like doing. But now, I mean, I'm doing lifestyle now because I like filming now, but I didn't like it before. But yes, I wish I prioritized short form video immediately after starting my blog. But yes, the third one is focus on the audience rather than yourself. So I learned this from by Sophia Lee. I really loved her tip on not focusing on yourself, because again, like that's what I was trying to do before. I was sharing all these products, being an influencer. But then when I switched to teaching people tutorials and having people learn things from me, that's when I started to feel like I was getting a spike in analytics, views, followers, and everything. And I've been having so much fun ever since. It's so nice having people try out your recipes and leave you comments and saying that they enjoy it. So make sure you focus on that. Instead of saying like 10 things I do to XYZ, you can say 10 things that'll change your life or something like that. And then later on, when you're more established like I am, you can start sharing about your life, because that's when people get interested. But in the beginning, when you don't have a following yet, it's better to focus on the audience first. Tip number 4, learn the art of storytelling. So this is something I still struggle with to this day. When you are making short form videos, long form videos, and like posting on YouTube and social media, I think the art of storytelling is so important because it keeps people captivated and it keeps people on your video. And honestly, watch time is so important on every single platform. I still struggle with it, and honestly, I want to get a book on the art of storytelling. I don't know if that's a real book, but something like that. So I really want to read that in the next few months. But yes, focus on storytelling. Take advice from people who have great storytelling abilities or capabilities, and yes, it'll go a long way. Number 5, make a schedule you can stick to. So when I first started blogging, I knew I wanted to go hard. I wanted to hustle. So my goal for like the first, I think 3 years of blogging was post 3 times a week. So I was posting like 12 posts a month and even more sometimes, and I was hustling. But now that I've had the views that I had and I've made the money that I have now, I can slow down a little bit and be more passive. Like I can leave my blog for like 2 weeks and go on vacation and not have to worry about it because it still generates money every day. But yes, make a schedule you can stick to. Right now, I'm just even doing 1 post a week because that's sustainable to me at this moment. And then during like the Halloween holiday season, that's when I like ramp up to 2 to 3 posts a week. But make a schedule that you can stick to, and also have like a content calendar. Even if it's like a rough one, you don't have to follow it fully, but yeah, it's super helpful to be consistent, and also like keeps you accountable too. Number 6, remember that numbers aren't everything. Grow a community. There's always going to be a dip in analytics and some things you can't control. Like there could be weeks that you are just doing so well, you're getting so many views on your videos, they are getting hits, you are getting subscribers, and then some weeks where you just don't grow and you don't see any new subscribers, your views aren't going up, your engagement's not going up. But that's okay. Honestly, just focus on growing your community. Maybe on those weeks you focus on engagement. You yourself find people that you want to chat with or that you want to connect with, or new creators that you want to watch. And again, like it's okay. There's always going to be dips. You're never just going to go up. There's going to be waves. 7, be proud of what you post and have fun with it. You don't need to follow every single trend out there. And honestly, the goal is progress, not perfection. Just start. Just make sure that you are posting what you love, what you're passionate about, and be proud of it. Some videos are just not going to get the views that you think, right? Like for me, every single video and post that I put so much effort on and think, wow, this is going to go viral, never goes viral. And everything that I put zero energy on goes, well, not viral, I haven't gone viral, but becomes popular. So if that says something to you, yeah. You'll never predict what gets popular and what doesn't. It's just the algorithms love to play with you. And the last but not least, tip number 8 is always stick to your values. Like I said, for me, my values is not being a huge consumer, not buying into overconsumption. That's always been something I have really kept near to me. I buy things that I like. I don't let other people influence me. Yes, I watch reviews on some products I want to try, but I don't need to have every single new thing on the market. I don't need to spend loads of money to feel fulfilled. So stay true to yourself. If something doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to follow it. If people don't resonate with you, you don't have to follow them. It is your journey and your journey only. Do not feel bad about the things that you value and the things that you want to share. Don't be blinded about getting money and getting free things. If it's something that you're not proud of, then don't. I've like turned down a lot of brand sponsorships that just don't resonate with me. I get emails every day asking from brands and agencies asking to work with me, saying that they're going to give me free product, that they're going to pay me. And honestly, if it doesn't align with me, I do not go with it. I only do a few brand sponsorships, or I've only done a few brand sponsorships throughout the years, and it's only been things that I resonated with. I got free sunglasses from a seller on Amazon that I had to share a few posts on. Do I wear those sunglasses to this day? Yes. Were they $20? Yes, but I still love it. I only agree to things that I know that I'll love. I did a brand sponsorship partnership with Photo Wall. It's a company from Sweden, and they gifted me a huge canvas portrait of me and my husband on our wedding day. That is probably like one of the best collaborations I've done so far. But again, like, you don't have to just say yes because you need the money. I mean, if you can afford to, try to really just focus on your values, your brand, and what you believe in. I don't know, like for me, I've always been that kind of person. So it makes me feel proud about where my blog is today, where my brand is today. And I love that I've never lost sight of that. I guess that is all I have to share today. I hope you guys like this video. Sometimes I film videos and I black out. I like talk so much, and sometimes I get nervous still about like chatting on the camera. So I hope that was helpful to you guys, and I don't know, it gives you a backstory on my content creation journey. I'm so proud of where I am today. I'm so happy about how my business is just growing. Even when I have dips, I never lose faith that I will keep growing, and I will be doing this for as long as I feel happy doing it. But I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'm excited to share so much more things in the future. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.